Sometimes it's really obvious when you're in the autumn phase of a cycle. So like it's day 27 of my menstrual cycle. I'm definitely late autumn. But other times, like maybe with a creative project, for example, it can be a little hard to tell. It can be a little hard to tell sometimes that you're in the autumn phase. So I wanted to share today some of the signs that you might be in an autumn. And the first is the desire to completely throw in the towel and give up on everything. Like, there's no point. Why the hell am I doing this? That's definitely a sign of autumn. And often it's really easy to interpret that as like, see, I knew I wasn't meant to be doing this. And so we burn the project to the ground and never come back to it. When actually what that's indicating is, it's time to walk away, but not forever. It's an autumn, it just needs a little bit of time to rest. The risk of kind of like overstirring at this point. So watching out for that desire to burn everything to the ground. Okay. Real sensitivity to criticism, or at least perceiving criticism from other people. I have this with my partner at this kind of time of the month, that anything he says kind of like lands in me as criticism, and actually really interesting, like vice versa. So I think I inadvertently kind of sound like I'm being more critical. A lot of what I say lands as criticism. So there's just like this enhanced sensitivity to criticism, sense of sort of like taking it personally, like my cat playing with the flowers. Chandra. 1 minute. Yes, come say hi to everybody. What were we talking about, Chandra? Yes, good boy. This desire to burn things to the ground, this heightened sensitivity to criticism, potentially being more critical of people in your life. What are the other kind of signs of autumn? It can just kind of manifest as like this sort of like tiredness and sensitivity, like just coming to the end of something. A desire to kind of like shut yourself off from people. So particularly when I get close to my bleed, I get this called the call to separate in the Red School lexicon. It really kind of feels like palpable thing in my body, like I don't want to be around people. Again, so that can be the sign of an autumn of any project. Kind of not wanting to engage with other people, not wanting to hear other people's views. This sense of kind of like coming inwards. Again, really kind of classic part of the autumn cycle. And this kind of slight, I kind of almost call it, like it can manifest in two ways. So one is this kind of slight kind of brain fog, like it can be hard to kind of like think coherently. For me, that's a kind of a side effect of tiredness. And on the other hand, there can also be this like immense clarity about what is important and what's not. So like my tolerance for bullshit becomes very thin, very thin in the autumn of cycles. I've got no tolerance for people. Okay, even like the kittens, and like they're 4 weeks old, but like when they start faffing around with their bottles, I'm like, just drink it. Again, like that for me is a sign that I'm in the autumn of a cycle. So some things to watch out for. So what did I talk about? Kind of tiredness, brain fog, no tolerance for bullshit, so this kind of clarity about what really matters, being more critical and also being more sensitive to criticism. wanting to not be around people, and then this like sense of like wanting to quit, wanting to burn it all to the ground. All of those, or maybe a mixture of those, can be a sign of an autumn. And that could be an autumn in the course of your day, your week, menstrual cycle. Like say, what I really want to talk about was like in relation to a creative project where it might be a little harder to notice that you're in autumn. I'm sure I've missed loads. So if there's anything in your experience about the signs of a cycle coming to an end, a sign of an autumn, if any of these particularly resonate for you, then please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your experience and your questions. So with that, I'm going to take a couple of breaths. Be with my inner autumn. All right. See you next time.